But I have to say loud and clear that it is very, very important for every single believer to understand that the Prophet of Allah says, "Man kana yu'min billahi wal yawmil akhir falyakul khayran aw liyasmut." The Prophet of Allah says very clearly in his authentic hadith that let he who believes in Allah and believes in the last day, let him speak that which is good or let them remain silent. And this is something that every single one of us needs to understand. That the order of the Prophet of Allah who we claim we love, clear, direct order, that before any one of you opens his mouth to speak, let him or her be sure that what I'm about to say is good, or else the order of the Prophet of Allah is to remain silent. Today everyone is opinionated and everyone wants to speak on matters. This is the very essence of our destruction. That everyone has an opinion, that everyone wants to talk, that everyone wants to share how he or she feels about the matter. Well, I have news for you. No one cares. The order of the Prophet of Allah is to remain silent. People think, but I'm really boiling up. Well, I have news for you. If you keep, and excuse the expression, if you keep your mouth shut and you don't speak, you actually get rewarded for it. So wallahi, whether this topic or any other topic, unless you have something good to say, honestly, keep your mouth closed. Wallahi, it's better for us. Something I had to get off my chest, forgive me, but this, Allahu Alam, anyway. My brothers and sisters, the topic I've been given is forgiveness. Wallahi, my brothers and sisters, the topic of forgiveness is an issue of Iman. And like I said yesterday, I will say it again today. Every single person sitting in this room, brother and sister, you have to now, right now, in yourself, you have to believe that there's no one else in this room and this talk is fully, completely directed to me. If you are now thinking about the people in your mind, the people in your life that really need to hear about the topic of forgiveness, then I'm here to give you glad tidings that you are a person that has corruption in their hearts. Because if Allah wanted that person to hear it, wallahi, they would be here. But they're not here. You are here. So you need to ask yourself, oh Allah, why did you put me here? The issue of forgiveness is an issue of Iman. And every single one of us, one way or another, we have a problem with someone in our lives. And I'm telling you now, if you, that's right, not them, if you don't sort this problem out, wallahi, I take an oath by Allah, you will stand before Allah on the day of judgment and you will be in grave danger. Because the Prophet of Allah, forgive me, I'm already fired up, forgive me. But wallahi, the Prophet of Allah, who we claim we love, we claim we follow, he says in his authentic hadith, forgive those that are on the earth, forgive those that walk around you, forgive those that live amongst you, so Allah Azza wa Jal can have forgiveness upon you when you meet Him. Show mercy to those who are on earth. Show rahmah, forgiveness. Show compassion to those that are on earth. Why? So that the one in the heavens will have mercy and show compassion towards you when you meet Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala. The issue of forgiveness is an issue of Iman. It's what separates Muslims from believers and those that are on high levels. those who want to achieve status, then they are those who forgive in their hearts. So I'm sure now, automatically now you're thinking in your mind, I'm sure there's a process that's going through. You're thinking, brother, very nice talk, mashallah. I like your words. Very cute, mashallah. But you don't understand what people have done to me and how grave the dangers and how grave the crime is that they've committed to myself. Well, today I'm here to speak to you in specifically. Today I'm here to tell you to forgive regardless of how serious the crime is or was. Muslims are people of forgiveness. Believers are those who have rahmah in their hearts. We are not people to carry grudges. We are not people that carry grudges. And wallahi, what breaks my heart the most is amongst us, Muslims amongst themselves, there's bitterness, there's hatred, there's wars. That people go to war on Facebook. They go to war with each other, slamming each other, degrading one another, exposing one another, revealing secrets about one another. Where has this rahmah gone in our hearts, man? Where has this mercy gone? What has happened that we have scooped so low? And people, wallahi, Muslims, people that go to the masjid, people that pray in the same masjid, but they don't give salams to one another. Wallahi, you see people at funerals, weddings, Eid celebrations, people. Please, the brothers in the back, please, if we can have some quiet, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. Please, the brothers in the back there on the desk. Muslims, I'm not here to tell you, Muslims, people who are standing in salah, but he won't give salams to the guy that's down the road. The guy that's down the same saf, he won't give him salam. Sisters who claim to be believers and mujahida this and mujahida that, and people who claim tawheed, and we are on, wallahi, hatred, full hatred. In their hearts they wish death. They wish disgrace upon one another. Brothers, blood brothers, wallahi, I know someone in Sydney, blood brother. He hasn't spoken to his brother since he was 8 years old. They live in the same house, wallahi, they sleep in the same bedroom. And you ask, and you say, brother, what's going on? He says, wallahi, he says, I can't remember, it was that long ago. Wallahi, I don't remember why we don't talk. Family, people that used to sit on the same table and eat food and pass bread. We don't talk to them anymore. I don't associate with people like that. I wouldn't be caught dead giving him or her salams. Really? This is our deen now? This is what we've come to? And people tell me, you know what, Kaz, listen, I'm a fair guy, because back home I get caught up in many, trying to solve disputes. So people come to me, look, brother, there's a big drama over here, please can you help us out? So usually, I'll sit with one party and I hear their side of this situation, then I go to the other side of the party, right? And then I go to the other party, and people, Allahu Akbar, and how people clothe it, That, listen, brother, I don't want anything more than my haqq. That Islam is a religion of eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. We only want our haqq. I don't want anything more and I don't want anything less. These people have harmed me, so I want my rights and I want it in full. I'm telling you, if you think like this, woe to you. Wallahi, if this is your approach, I'm warning, I'm here in Norway today to warn. If you are someone who thinks like this, woe to you, because if this is the door that you want to open, then Allah will open the same door with you on the day of judgment. You want tit for tat? Allah will open tit for tat on the day of judgment. And if He does, You're all going to hellfire with this mentality. Every single one of us has sin in his life. We've all done wrong in our lives. We all have dirty laundry that we don't. And every one of us is expecting Allah to turn a blind eye. Every one of us is hoping that Allah is Ghafoor al-Rahim and Allah is the Most High and the Most Forgiving. So therefore, I'm really hopeful in my heart that Allah is going to turn a blind eye to all the sins I've committed in my life. And He's going to forgive me and I'm just going to waltz straight into Jannah. You want Allah to deal with you like this and you can't forgive your brother and your sister for something that happened in this world? You can't let something so trivial, and wallahi, no matter what's happened, I don't care what took place, it's trivial if you put things in context. You can't let a little issue slide. You can't let it go. But you want Allah to forgive you for years of not praying, for years of not fasting, for years of drinking alcohol, for years of committing zina, for years of haram and fasad. You're expecting Allah to forgive you for that. And you can't find it in your heart to forgive a Muslim for something that was far less.